By the way, I'm fat, but I'm not fat. Do you know what I mean? You don't look at me and go, my God, how did he get that way? You look at me and you say, there's a guy who likes to eat a lot, and I'm guessing doesn't like to exercise. Now, when I go on the road, I get depressed, and the more depressed I am, the more I eat. So I was on the road a while back, and I'm really depressed, Then I said, nope, I'm going to go on a diet, I'm going to change things around. I'm going to go on a diet tomorrow, Not today. I don't have time today. I've got to eat everything I possibly can. Tomorrow, I'll have grapefruit and a piece of toast, but today, everything. You ever do that by every food you've ever enjoyed and set it up on the table and have a giant turkey leg? I am the king! You ever do that? You ever lay naked in bed and rub yourself and fantasize about catching a foul ball at a major league ballpark? You ever do that? All right, so I'm eating my meal of death, whatever you want to call it. And when you're eating a bowl of cereal and the TV's not on and you don't have a magazine or a newspaper, that box of cereal's real interesting reading, Free elves or whatever, So I'm eating a box of pudding pops. And I am. And on the side of the box, I'm reading the box. On the side of the box is a little chocolate square with a bubble coming out of its mouth, like a cartoon, bubble thing. And it says, if you have any questions or comments, well, one quick thing. If there's a chocolate square, I'm sure he's not going to say to anybody, do you have any questions or comments? He's pretty much going to go, hello, I'm chocolate. All right. So the chocolate square says, if you have any questions or comments, call 1-800-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. I'm not trying to keep the number from you. I just don't remember it. Only I will know the pudding pop number. You are my slaves. So I called up the hotline, and it rang like 8 times, which shocked me because I didn't think they'd be so busy down at Pudding Pop HQ. But it was a Tuesday, and you know how crazy they can be down there. A woman answered, who I assume was a Pudding Pop lady, and I said, hello, I'm Jeff Garlin, and I have a question and a comment, taking full advantage of what they offered me. She's on the other line going, okay, Mr. Garlin, what's your question? I said, my question is this. Would it be all right if I refer to them as puddin' pops? I don't like the G on the end, and I like saying puddin'. Listen, ma'am, puddin', 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 puddin'. She's on the other end. Sure, Mr. Garland, that'll be just fine, And what's your comment? I said, my comment is, they're chocolatey! They're so chocolatey! Even the vanilla ones are chocolatey! I really did that. And she's got to write it down in her Pudding Pop report. Why do they have a Pudding Pop hotline? People are going to call up with Pudding Pop emergencies. It's melting! Help me, it is melting. 2 days later, I called them. It was melting. They suggested a paper towel. Thank God they were there.